The thing that the establishment want people to do is forget about Assange, and he can quietly disappear into the night. Just like they did in the Soviet times in the 1930s. Oh, we've got this troublemaker here, we'll disappear. Right? So we have to do the things that the establishment don't want. So what don't the what we have to fight against what the establishment are trying to do and do exactly what they don't want us to do. So they don't want us to shout from the rooftops, "Free Assange, he's done nothing wrong," do they? So that's exactly what should we do. We should do. We should go on the rooftops or hold up banners that say, "Free Assange, he's done nothing wrong. He's just published the truth." I mean, I'm nobody. I'm not a journalist. I haven't got a column in the paper. I've run a little old Twitter account and I got a blog, and that's it. But they went after me. But I mean, the Atlantic Council, who produced this stupid thing that said I was a Russian bot, are so incompetent. They couldn't even pick up somebody that might be a Russian bot. Because, I mean, I've been on Twitter since 2011 and gradually building up a following. And I've been posting against the neocon wars since 2002, on other sites as well. So it's patently obvious that I wasn't a Russian bot and I was against the neocons. So, you've got to be totally incompetent to think otherwise. But that's
absolutely
how incompetent they are. But it's also a good way of showing other people about how much the mainstream media lie. Because if they could just parrot that I'm a Russian bot, and I'm obviously not, well, what else are they lying about? People are getting more and more polarized. But that's a deliberate strategy of the establishment and the mainstream political parties to polarize people with different issues so that they don't then concentrate on what they should really be complaining about, which is wasting trillions of dollars on wars and murdering millions of people and, wasting people's taxes on all these weapons and buying stuff from Lockheed Martin. They don't complain about all these things. The Catalonians beating up protesters who wanted to vote for independence and stuff like that. They want to sidetrack and distract people on other issues. By 50% of the population started reading articles from reliable sources and credible journalists, honest journalists that weren't bribed by the banks and the arms companies and the multinationals, then the whole of society would collapse. The whole system would collapse. Because it's all based on lies. Everything is based on lies. The government does not work for you. It works for their donors, which are the major corporations, big banks, big arms companies, big food, whatever. They don't work for you. So that's one lie. The government does not work for you. No government. I don't know of any government anywhere that works for the people, and not the rich corporate, the major corporations or rich oligarchs or whatever. I don't know of a single country. People who just read the mainstream media haven't heard of Greg Murray's blog, or I haven't heard of Disobedient Media, and I haven't heard of Consortium News, and anywhere else that you can get the real facts, or written by honest people. I mean, people like Ray McGovern, who spent 30 years in the CIA and became head of the Russian desk. He knows something about the Russians, and he says it's a load of junk. So do you want to believe somebody who's getting bribed to tell lies, or Ray McGovern, who was a serious Russian analyst during the end of the Cold War, and he says it's a pile of junk? Who are you going to believe?